I am so grateful that we are approaching a new year. And man, 2022 has really, it's taught me a lot of things. And I'm grateful to finally be aware, aware of myself, aware of why I was constantly attracted to the wrong type of men, aware of just what I finally want to do in life, and finally just finding peace regardless of the things that are happening around me. Not every day is perfect, but knowing that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and knowing that things don't have to be perfect because I'm human. Having that awareness is amazing, because man, for so long I was literally living with blindfolds on. Like, it's crazy what happens to you when you don't value yourself and you don't love yourself and you don't have that self-worth. It's crazy what choices you'll make because you don't feel like you're worth good. Like, I was willing to accept breadcrumbing. I was constantly allowing people to gaslight me, manipulate me, and ignoring the red flags, people pleasing, not speaking up for myself. Like, I was allowing all of that just because I didn't love myself, just because I didn't know what it was to value me, like the real me, the authentic me. I was so busy living a lie, wearing a mask, pretending to be somebody that I'm not, just to be liked, just to be loved, because I didn't love myself. Like, oh my God. I'm grateful. I thank God every day because I don't even recognize myself anymore. Like, I've grown so much, and it always makes me so emotional because I'm so proud of myself, and I've never been able to say that before. Like, I've never been able to look in the mirror and say, Carolyn, I am proud of you. Because who wouldn't be proud? You finally feel worthy enough to live your life for you, and to be authentic, and to be real, and to say what's on your mind, to say how you feel unapologetically. You don't care anymore. So of course you should be proud. And if you're listening to this right now and it's hitting you, just be strong and continue to push through and persevere, because I'm telling you, this journey is worth it. And I know sometimes you might second guess, friends and family members, or even your job right now. I know you second guess it, but at some point you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. You can't put everybody else above you and then expect to be happy. It's not realistic. It's not going to happen. So no matter how much you want to ignore that person who constantly disrespects you, no matter how much you want to ignore that friend who's always bringing you into their drama, no matter how much you want to ignore all these red flags, they're still going to be there, and you're still going to be feeling empty. You're going to feel like there's a void. You're going to feel like something is lacking in your life, and you're not going to know why. And a lot of people at this age, I'm 37, right? So it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s or 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever age. If you're asking yourself, or you're saying to yourself that I don't know who I am, I feel empty, I feel like there's a void, I feel like my life has more meaning than this right now, then that means you're lacking something, and you need to find it. And the only way to find it is to be real with yourself, real about your feelings, real about the people who you're surrounding yourself with that drain your energy. They don't give to you in a positive way. Those are the things that you need to look at. And I know it may be crazy to say that you're going to just completely shift your life and start doing things differently. But guess what? What's familiar is not always healthy. And that's the biggest lesson I had to learn this year. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's healthy. And a lot of the things that I went through in my childhood were very unhealthy. And I lost myself. But now that I'm actually speaking my truth unapologetically, now that I'm being authentic and true to my feelings, now that I'm loving myself, I'm taking care of myself. And even when I make mistakes, because I know I'm not perfect, I'm not so hard on myself because I know I'm human. I'm not perfect. And that is one of the best gifts I've had this year, hands down, because I've finally had enough courage to stand up to people. I've finally had enough courage to walk away from situations that were no longer serving me. I finally had the courage to put myself first, to put my happiness first. And that is one of the greatest gifts that I could even ask for, like, to be straight with you. Yeah, shit's hard. I have my days. But guess what? I push through. And I make sure every day to take action, to be intentional and loving myself and taking care of myself so that I can continue valuing who I am. I can't let life get me down, because everything I feel like we go through, the challenges, the obstacles, the tears, the heartbreak, all of that, all it does is makes us stronger. It makes us stronger if we're open and receptive to learning the lesson in every single challenge we go through. And so this year coming, 2023, I pray that you start standing in your power. I pray that you start believing in yourself. I pray that you feel like you're worthy enough, and you know that you're worthy enough to live authentically and do what makes you happy, what feels good to you. Removing people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. If you have to question someone's intentions, if you always get a bad vibe, if they're draining you, if they gossip all the time, if they're just negative, remove yourself and start setting boundaries, because boundaries are healthy. And that's what I'm praying for you in 2023, because you deserve, man, you deserve to live life for you. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to live life and do things that make you happy. And that's what I'm praying for you. So I just wanted to share this message, and I hope y'all stay blessed.